welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And in today's video, I want to take you through how I discovered myself. Yes, are you there and you want to learn how you can discover yourself? This is the right video for you. What I mean by discovering yourself is that to discover mainly or to find out where your passion lies or where your main talent is or where your strength is. So that's what I'm going to take you through. And did you know that you could be having a hidden passion or a hidden talent that you have not yet discovered or that even you're not aware of? How are you able to discover this talent? How are you able to discover yourself? Those questions, I'm going to help you answer them through my personal story. I know by the end of this video, you will have learned how you can also discover yourself. And I know you'll learn one thing or two. For those that have not yet subscribed, please do so and turn on that notification bell so that you keep up to date whenever we upload any new video. So how did I discover myself? I remember, as I told you in the first part of the video, that I didn't like the course that I had gone for, and I was not liking whatever I was doing because I was transferring the same dislike to now what I was doing, and then I was trying to find out where my interest could lie. So during my teaching, I got an opportunity still at the same school where I was now told to be in charge of taking students for farm work. Remember I was teaching agriculture, so they connected that and I was selected to be taking these students for farm work, mainly to do farm activities. With farm work, we would mainly go once in a week and we would do farm activities like mulching the plantation. Yeah, the school had a big farm. It had a big farm, so there were different enterprises at the farm. There were crops, there were animals. So we would take the students mainly to go and get involved in the different farm activities. In so doing, I kept on doing this like every other week. And then with time, I realized I was starting to gain interest in whatever I was doing that way. I started realizing that whenever I take students for farm work, I am a bit more excited and I'm looking forward to that moment. So in that way, I started now realizing that, hey, my passion could be lying in the farm work as compared to the classroom work. So I started getting more involved and trying to understand how it is done. We would do some demonstration gardens with the students. We would be in the livestock. So my passion started growing slowly. It kept on growing, and then I started now having an idea. Oh, what if I could transfer this to now a farmer outside there? That idea started moving into my head. But then I didn't know where exactly to start from. I didn't know even where to find these farmers. Yes, people say that the farmers are everywhere, but I didn't know where exactly now to approach a farmer to start getting involved in their farm work. So I started thinking of how best, which route and which way I can have an entry point into that. The first thought that came to my mind was looking for another job. I started now the job hunt. Mainly now I was looking for jobs in the agricultural entities. Agricultural entities in terms of those agricultural organizations which deal directly with farmers. My dear friend, I looked for jobs, I dropped applications. Think of any organization that has agricultural, that is with agricultural entities, mainly farmers. I dropped their applications, but I never got response. I mean, I somehow even lost a bit that I lost interest somehow, and the morale to keep dropping applications. Then one day, there is one farm, FIRM, an agricultural organization that called me fun interview. I was so excited and I was praying that all goes on well. I reached the place. First of all, we did the written interview. I passed that one. Then it was time for the oral interview. At that phase, there were many people in the interview room, and on that panel, I was able to answer the different questions from the different interviewers. Then it came to the final person. I think people didn't make the decision, and this person, you won't believe the comment that this person made. Definitely, as you're in the interview room, they're looking at your papers, your academic papers. So he told me, "Hey Jarvis, I see your papers are too good for us to hire you." People, have you ever been rejected at a job because they feel your papers are too good? It has never happened to me. That situation, honestly, it totally, I don't know what I can use, because it totally demoralized me. I left that room feeling I'm totally displaced. I started regretting why when I went for that particular course. Honestly, I really felt so bad. That rejection was the worst I could ever get. After putting in all my energy, they used to tell us, work hard, have good papers, so that the employers, they can hire you easily, and then the opposite happened to me. Anyway, I promised myself at that moment not to drop any more applications. So this was the second time I was promising myself not to drop application. I decided now to concentrate on my class and farm work activities with my students. Yeah, life moved on. Then there was a time after some while, one of my friends invited me for an ice cream. We were there for an outing and we were talking. It was a two people date. We were jazzing. And then she asked me, "Chavis, which course did you do?" Then I was like, this girl trying to again tamper with my mood. I told her, I need a workout. She's like, "Hey, we did agree." And then, do you know that at our workplace, we are looking for an agronomist. She was working in one of the seed companies, one of the big seed companies. So she was telling me that had been looking for an agronomist and they were preferably looking for a female to suit into that position. Then she told me, "Can you maybe bring your application?" And then maybe you never know. Then I told her, "You know what, I stopped dropping applications for one reason. Employers say hurting words, and they really literally advertise jobs when they already have information." That's the mentality it was now in my mind. So should you try your luck, you never know. But when you get there, make sure you don't mention my name anywhere. Because in their company policy, I think it was not allowed for them to bring in relatives or close friends. I think so, but she did that disclaimer. So the following day, which was the Monday, I dropped my application. I gave it to the HR. And what she told me was like, what she said, "Come back, we shall let you know if we need you. So for now, you can do your papers." It was like another rejection again. But then, I didn't mind because again, I had faced it before. So as I was walking out of their premises, someone came following after me. And she was calling, "Hey, excuse me, lady. Just come back." I went. I thought, have I forgotten something of mine or a document, or have I done something wrong? Anyway, I went to listen to what they were telling me, and then they told me, "You're needed by the managing director." I was like, okay. So the managing director sat me down, we were now sitting, and she told me, could you be having some 2 days of the week that you can give to us? Because I see your papers are good and we would love to work with you. I was like, okay, it's okay, because again I had the 3 days of the week, so the 2 days were really so okay for me. I told them I'll come and work. So within that week, we agreed on the days that I'll be coming, so I started my work. When I got to that place, I was given an office as an agronomist. But in that office, what I realized, all farmers would come, because many of the main clients were farmers. 90% were farmers, and then the other 10% were like the other business people. So farmers would come into my office, they would ask obvious questions that I thought I found obvious in a way that I was teaching them to my students in class, and then a person is asking me. So they would ask questions like, hey, I want to plant my maize, what can I do? Then I take them through the agronomic practices, which fertilizer to apply, at which stage, and all that. So I was starting to enjoy this. It was becoming fun because I was doing it with ease. So in my mind, I started thinking, hey, so could it be that most farmers out there don't know exactly what to do? So can't I find a way of solving a problem or two? Remember in that place when I went there, I was even on a short-term contract because they deal in season. So my contract was mainly for 3 months. So in that period, farmers kept coming to my office asking those obvious questions, and then how do I keep my record? The questions that were really totally obvious, that's what I can say. And I was answering them with ease and with happiness. I was feeling myself that, yeah, I'm in the right place. This is the right section. But then again, I kept on having it at the back of my mind that in 3 months, this job is going to be done. So I started thinking of what if I can start up maybe a consultation business, maybe something that I can have farmers keep coming to me to ask me some questions or to consult from me, and we keep interacting with one another. So those were all ideas. The ideas kept on ringing in my mind until I came up with now a big idea of, yes, I can start a consultation firm. But then I kept on wondering, why would these farmers find me and all that? So I want to tell you that I was able to start a consultation firm. I'm going to take you through how I started that, because it's also another big phase of life that I went through. So if you're out there and you're wondering, how can you discover yourself? How best can you discover yourself? I'm going to tell you there are so many ways you can discover yourself. Discovering yourself is done in assessing yourself. But the discovering yourself is going to be done by you. There is no person going to do it for you. You have to assess yourself where your passion lies. What are those things that you're doing with ease? Things that you're doing with that happiness, that inner happiness, without being forced, and then you find yourself happy about it. I'll give you an example. There are people where at their workplaces or where in their community where they stay, when the people that are troubled, they find it easier to approach them. If you're in that category, could you be even aware that you might be a counselor or a mental coach? You just have to think about it. There are people who counsel people with ease and freely. You get to them, approach them, and share with them your problem. They listen. Even if your problem is taking about 2 hours, they will listen attentively. And then after, this person freely gives you advice. And then when you go and apply that advice, it even works out. What if you're a mental coach? And then there are people whereby they find it easy to help others, maybe with this internet stuff. The people that have that talent of the navigation, they have navigation skills, they will check even anything that is not like something that is so hard for others, they will tamper with the phone or the computer until they find a solution. How about you help people in that sector? So you just have to learn how to discover yourself, and then after discovering that passion in you, I'm going to take you through how you can monetize your passion. Yes, that passion that you have can earn money for you. It can turn out to be a big business for you, and can expose you to other different opportunities. I'm talking this out of my own experience. That light passion that I had for farmers has totally turned around my whole life. And I'm going to take you through in my next video how I was able to start up a consulting company, a consultant firm whereby farmers get to me, and how I am doing it. Keep tuned on this channel and let me know the different topics that you'd love me to cover. Share with me your experience and let us interact with one another. This channel is mainly to motivate you, to inspire you, and to interact with you, share with you my different experiences, and also share with me your different experiences. Thank you so much for being with me here, and thank you for watching.